I'm Eric Bergstrom here with Marinette's own Abby Dufrane, a two-time state regional champion who plays at the University of South Dakota. Abby is a local exemption playing in the LPGA Island Resort Championship at Sweetgrass this year. Abby, thank you so much for joining me today, and congratulations on getting the exemption.
Thank you, Eric.
When did you find out that you'd be playing at the Sweetgrass, and how does it feel knowing that you're playing in the championship this year? What a great honor.
I actually found out on my way home from Thanksgiving break. I got the call, and I knew immediately that that's a dream to play in this tournament. I'm extremely excited. This will be the hardest course I've probably ever played, so it'll really put my mental and physical game at its full potential, so I'm very excited.
I'm sure it's going to help you grow playing on a course like that.
Oh, definitely. I'm excited just to get the basic experience, learning how these girls do this as an everyday life kind of deal, and that it will just help me determine how I want to take the game and where they take shots and where I take shots. It will help me both mentally and physically.
Definitely. What was the process involved when you were trying to get one of these exemptions?
The process is just playing the best golf you can. Every time that I want to go out and play, I've known that it's a dream to play in a professional women's event. And I've gone to this tournament probably 3 to 4 times now, just being a younger child. And so getting that call to actually be in and play it was the most exciting thing that's probably happened in my life so far. So I was very excited when I got that call.
Did you have to be nominated for it, or how did that all come about?
Well, actually, I interned with the Symetra Tour last year, and I interned for this exact tournament, and that's kind of how the people who run the Island Resort Championship tournament kind of found out who I was, found out I was going to play collegiate golf this year, kind of just looked at my scores, and then once they saw my fall season, they ended up calling me and asked if I wanted to play. That's
really great. Are there any pros playing at Sweetgrass this year that you're excited to meet or to watch?
I do know, well, the last time I did play, I'm pretty sure I met Madison Pressel, who is a Morgan Pressel, who plays on the LPGA Tour. I met her sister, so that was really cool. So I'm hoping I might be able to see her again. I did remember seeing Cheyenne Woods there, but I'm pretty sure she already got her card, and now she just plays specifically on the LPGA Tour.
Okay.
Those were very good people to meet and just kind of learn the insides of how they prepare for a golf tournament.
Great experience, something to learn from for sure. What have you been doing to prepare for this big opportunity?
I actually have been able to go up there at least 2 to 3 times a week. I try to go up and play at least 18 holes a day. Kind of just take some specific notes down where I need to hit my tee shot to make my game comfortable, not try to worry about where everyone else is going to be hitting it. Just knowing that this is where this is going to get me the best place to make a good score. So I've been doing that and just practicing more on the greens because that's something I'm not usually used to, especially up here in Marinette. We're not used to those really fast, quick greens.
Right.
So I've been really trying to take my time on those greens out there when I have the chance.
What course did you grow up playing on mostly when you were growing up in Marinette?
I grew up playing on Little River Country Club, and the pro out there is Pete Kretz, and he's been helping me with my game ever since I probably started playing golf. Him and my dad have always helped me. And the course is very small greens, not fast, so I've learned really to hit to a target. And when you hit that target, you know you actually hit the spot, because when I finally got older and I would go out and play in bigger tournaments, the greens would be like 50 to 60 feet long, and I'm used to playing on something that might be like 20 to 30 feet long. So it was definitely a big change from where I've grown up in.
What were some of your best memories playing golf at Marinette High School?
I would say probably still this day, my favorite memory was going to state as a team my freshman year. I think it was the first time the team made it in like 18 years or something, and that was the most exciting probably moment, was doing that with the whole team. I went to state all 3 other years, but it wasn't with the team, so that was kind of, it's just not the experience that you get when you're with the whole team and they're all encouraging you the entire time and you see each other, and that's always a good moment to have.
That's right. That's those moments that you share with teammates are moments you'll remember forever, I'm sure.
Yes, I will never forget the moments. All the days we went there, it was so much fun.
How long have you been playing? I know you talked about your dad and Little River, but how long have you been playing golf, and where did the love of golf come from?
I think my dad probably started bringing me out to the course when I was probably maybe like 8 or 9, 10, but I just never really felt an interest. Actually, even when I was in high school, my freshman year, I really wanted to play volleyball. That's where all the friends in my grade were playing. They were like, oh, let's all play volleyball. And I was like, okay, this sounds like what I'm going to do. And my dad was like, you know, maybe I think this will be the better sport in the long run. And I ended up choosing golf my freshman year, made friends that I'll have for the rest of my life, and that's really where I just fell in love with the game. So my dad has had a lot of impact on my life.
So many people have like a favorite football player, a favorite baseball player, basketball. Did you have a favorite golfer when you were growing up that you watched on television or anything like that?
For girls, I actually always loved Paula Creamer. She was always a bigger person, like not just golf-wise, but just personality, and like she was people I've just loved her outside of the golf course. But she was someone I'd always would want to watch. But even when I was younger, I always just looked at Tiger and Phil my whole life. I've always been watching them. Even with other issues that they have, I always will still watch them. Excited to watch the Open with them this weekend. So I've tried to always look at them and then wonder what I can do with it.
Right. Do you think Tiger will ever get back to the way he was?
I think he's at that point where I think he just needs to go out, try to have fun, and know that he's been the best golfer in the world. He knows his accomplishment, and I think that he should go out, have fun, and possibly maybe get some extra wins up there.
Definitely. Aside from your dad, who are some of your other influential golf teachers or people who helped you with your game throughout high school?
Probably was my high school coach, Justine Bratz. She's the one who I went to. We went to state as a team together, and I had her all the way up through my junior year. And she helps me not only with my physical part of my game, but throughout high school, she always helped me mentally, not letting me get down on myself, always encouraging me, helping me read putts, just kind of really making the right decisions and not trying to force anything that doesn't need to be forced.
We actually have, stepping away from golf for a moment, what are you studying at South Dakota, and what are your plans for the future?
I love it out at South Dakota. I am majoring in sport management. So I'd absolutely be able to love somehow to work in the golf industry. I found out kind of my junior year, I kind of realized that I didn't really want to step away from the game. Maybe I might not be playing it, on the tour or anything like that, but just more being there and knowing that I love what I do is my goal for a job. So I'm definitely hoping possibly maybe work on the tour or just kind of stay in the golf industry is kind of what I really would like to do.
I think finding something you love and doing that as your job is something everyone aspires to for sure in life. So that would be great if you could do that.
Mm-hmm. I always I talk with my mom all the time, and her and I always say, when you're trying to pick a job, don't pick a job just because it feels like work. You want, if you love what you do, it won't feel like work at all.
Exactly.
And that's kind of what I'm looking at.
Exactly right. What's your mom's name, by the way?
Lynn Dufrane.
Well, I have a question actually from a special listener, and her name is Lynn Dufrane. She sent it on Facebook last night via somebody else, and she would like to know how you juggle practice, meets, school, and being far from home.
Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Juggling practice it's I would say time consuming. You got to make sure you give yourself amount of good time to work on different aspects of your game and maybe where you really might be struggling on, or even just preparing even more on something you use as a strength. But it's always a good couple hours to go out there, really try to just be in your own game. I really try not to talk to many people, because once I start talking, I kind of get out of my zone, and it's very hard to get back into that zone. But being at home is nice now that I'm out of school, but I think the biggest thing was getting into college and trying to juggle being gone for 5 days and then coming back and missing all your homework, tests, and still having to go to practice and having workouts in the morning. So that was something that was new for me to juggle. But I think I did a pretty good job, and now even for the next couple of years, I'll know really what to prepare myself and what to look for. when traveling.
Nice. Yeah, last night I had put it online that I'd be interviewing you today, and I mentioned that if anyone had any questions that I try to get them in the interview, and I happened to get one from Lynn Dufrane, who turned out to be your mom, so it was kind of cool.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so I'm sure she's very, very proud of you, so as is the community.
Yeah.
So well,
yeah, she's very excited.
Well, Abby, again, thank you so much. Good luck at Sweetgrass, and know that everyone back home is proud of you and wishes you the best.
Thanks, Eric. Thanks for having me today.